The Justice League International and our first look at Maxwell Lord is here with Peacemaker Season 2. It looks like Peacemaker is trying to join the Justice League as they are recruiting new members. However, he does not fit the cut and they pretty much just roast him the entire interview. This season looks like a lot of fun, especially since it's taking place after Superman, which means we'll see Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, possibly Maxwell Lord, all in Superman setting up the Justice League International, but we'll get a little bit more of them in Peacemaker Season 2. And it looks like a lot of fun because they are picking up after Season 1. They're continuing with those events after they save the world from the aliens. Most likely what they're going to change from that, because it takes place in the DCEU, is the Justice League coming in at the end. They'll most likely just have it so it moves on from there and we'll just continue with events pretty much playing out the same way in this new universe. We also have Rick Flag Sr. taking over Argus from Amanda Waller, which does make a lot of sense since we'll be seeing him in Superman and we'll be seeing him in this. And it makes me wonder after Creature Commandos if he'll mention the event of that series, because he was a leading member and a character in that entire series. It would make sense if we get him referencing it in some capacity. Plus, Rick Flag Sr. is going to want revenge for the death of Rick Flag during the Suicide Squad, so he's going to be going after Peacemaker to deal with all that, because Peacemaker was the one responsible for the death. But this season looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to see Vigilante again. It looks like it's going to be chaotic, brutal, and just overall heinous when it comes to some of the jokes, and I'm all here for it because Peacemaker has been a lot of fun. John Cena does an absolutely fantastic job. Plus, it looks like we might be getting into some sort of multiversal thing. He goes into his pocket dimension with all his weaponry and opens the door into another area with another Peacemaker. Maybe we're getting into some kind of multiverse style stuff here, which I don't know how people are going to feel about that based on how the MCU is doing with multiverse stuff. However, I'm still excited to see how this plays out, what is really going on in that scene, and just overall the fun we're going to have during the season with it now being in the DCU, being able to play with probably more superheroes because James Gunn is now running everything. He can do whatever he wants, and I'm really excited to see how this all plays out. I will be covering the show when it comes out in August, so make sure you subscribe for that, and let me know what was your favorite moment from the trailer, and what are you looking forward to from this series?